Everybody give yourselves a round of applause. We made it. So, you know, the last few days has been an amazing amount of information, an amazing amount of opportunities to not only connect with yourself, but to connect with other people, but to also reconnect with your dreams and to reconnect with your ability to dream big. And that's what I want to talk about this morning. If your money is not where it needs to be, whose fault is it? I want you to own it right now. I'm going to repeat that for those of you who were slow and stuttered to get a right answer. If your money is not where it needs to be, whose fault is that?
It's mine.
As a former JP Morgan Chase vice president, I can tell you there is no money shortage.
No.
If your money is short, it is as a result of what you're doing or not doing. My mindset, and that's why my shirt today says the takeover. That's my mindset. Martha will tell you that was my mindset in corporate America. It wasn't a team you could give me that I couldn't make number one. It wasn't a goal that you could give me that I couldn't go get. So if I can go get it for a job, why can't I go get it for myself? That's my mindset, the takeover. The break's over. Broke is not an option. Repeat after me.
Broke is not an option.
Broke is not an option for yourself and the way you live. Broke is not an option for your legacy, your children. Broke is not an option for your mindset, because when your money ain't right, your mind ain't right. Broke is not an option for your health, because when you're not broke, you flat out live better. The dollar menu is made for poor folks. Get that. The dollar menu is made for folks that's struggling. Get that. Because guess what? That's why organic food is more expensive.
That's right.
You pay for your standard of living everywhere you go and everything you do. So broke is not an option. Let me tell you what else is not an option. Success is not an option. Success is not an option. I got children to feed. I got bills to pay. I don't even have time to worry about being afraid of what fools say what about me. Oh, she always got a class. Oh yeah, where your class is at?
Yeah.
She always making money for wait.
Exactly.
Why you ain't on the corner doing something? Because guess what? God gave everybody something.
Right.
Repeat after me. God gave everybody something. So where's yours? And why you not using it? Or why you quick to use it at a job and not quick to use it for yourself?
That's right.
Bill Gates don't work for nobody but Bill Gates. Danielle Winningham don't work for nobody but Danielle Winningham. And that's the truth. I'm a master of my craft. I know who the master is, but I'm a master of my craft. You say you want to do kingdom work, you got to come out from under poverty. You say you want to do kingdom work, you got to come out from under a broke mindset. You say you want to do kingdom work, you got to stay out the malls, buying that foolishness. You got to stay off them dealership lots, buying them cars that they really don't want you to drive anyway. You got to stay out them neighborhoods they don't want you in anyway. They don't want you in them anyway. And I'm not even talking about just black people. I'm talking about middle class. Because it's not about black and white. It's about class. It's about money.
It's about money.
OJ proved that.
That's right.
How you think OJ got off scot-free? Why? Because it's a money game. And if you're not playing the game of money, you've got a problem. If you're not number one looking at your money every day, write that down. Look at your money every day. Look at your money. When you wake up in the morning, you need to pray, thank God for another day, and you need to immediately log into the Bank of America's or the Chase or the WellsFargo.com and look at your money. Let me tell you why that's important. If you don't like what you see, that should govern your actions for that day. That will stop letting you meet with people over lunch for free. People talking about, I want to hire you as a business coach. We need to meet over lunch. Boo, you can check me on Periscope every day at 9:30 a.m. and 9:30 p.m. If you don't like what you see, move around, find another coach. We do not need you. I don't need to get dressed, leave my house, go to a restaurant for you to pick my brain. Tell them, Brandy, for free.com, for you to decide if I'm the business coach for you. You either want in on this journey or you don't. And see, I'm so good at what I do, I can unequivocally say, when it comes to making money, and monetizing your gifts, I can put a plan on paper for you to make money. You either want to invest in me for me to help you with that plan or not. I've been put a $250,000 plan on paper for Tanika.
Yes. Me.
Ben, I can show you how to make that gap. And then I'm turning the corner to the mill. You can turn the corner to the mill. But you got to do the work. And the work starts up here. The work starts with your mind. Will you let life derail you? Will you let other people's foolishness derail you? Will you let your own foolishness derail you? Because that's who you fighting with every day. You ain't fighting with your haters. You ain't fighting with your boo. You ain't fighting with your children. You fighting with you and your priorities. So don't forget that. So number one, big plans. Do you have a big plan on paper? If you don't have a big plan on paper, you need to get in my mentoring program, because the first day we're putting a big plan on paper. If you don't have a big plan on paper, you asking God for pennies.
Right.
And he can give you millions and you asking for pennies. I don't even have pennies in my vocabulary no more. Now I will take them. If you want to pay me in 10,000, 20,000 pennies, baby, with me and Troy be over there rolling them up, huh, baby? We're rolling. We take all denominations. We take yens. We take euros. We take pesos. We take all that. All denominations. Not discriminating. Nickels, dimes, quarters. Not discriminating. So number one is, do you have a big plan? Stop flipping from idea to idea. Take that one idea and make a big plan for it. And here's the thing about big plans. It is difficult to make a big plan by yourself.
Right.
I have Portia Chandler to thank for my global business strategy, because she's always pushing me to make a bigger plan. You don't have, I was telling my bestie yesterday, you don't have to start local, regional, national, and international. I did all that. You don't have to do that. You can straight go national. You can straight go international. You got to know how, but you can do it. It's doable. So number one is, do you have a big plan? Number two is, do you take big action? Do you take big actions? This was a big action. Coming to Vegas, that was a big action. Coming to Florida in November, that's a big action. Joining the mentoring program so you can be a breakout speaker in Florida in November, that's a big action. Are you taking big actions? Or are you making big excuses about your inability to take big actions? And that's true. Number three, do you have big connections? Do you have big connections? Big connections are people that make way more money than you and have way bigger connections than you. I'm a big connection. Roberto's a big connection. Darius is a big connection. If you ain't got a circle of people around you that's killing it, you need to change your circle real quick. If that just means you get with the people in the mentoring program and me, and you turn a deaf ear to everybody else for a minute, that's what that means. And it's not about leaving nobody behind. It's about being motivated and inspired to the next level, because the bottom line is, if I can make it, you can make it.
Right.
You just got to do what I do. And y'all don't see me sleeping on my marketing. You don't see me sleeping on my social media. You don't see me sleeping on my sales. You don't see me sleeping the clothes. You see me go and get it every day. What did I do the day before that social media master class? I was on Periscope 5 times. Why did the class sell out? Because I was willing to go on Periscope 5 times. I was willing to do whatever it took for my class. I've had sold out classes since February with a minimum of 100 people in each class. Why? Because I go get it from word say go. When I wake up in the morning, I'm looking at the numbers. I'm looking at what do I need to do to make those numbers a reality. I don't look at the numbers. I'm not over there building curriculum that ain't nobody gonna buy. Y'all over there working on content for who?
Right.
You ain't got no clients? You gotta have clients to work on content. I told somebody that the other day, stop building stuff before you sell it.
Right.
Go sell it, because if you really know what you're doing, like Ramonica know, customer service like the back of her hand, digital, you know travel like the back of your hand. Go build a class, sell the class. You ain't gonna have no problem coming up with the curriculum.
Right.
Antoinette, you know real estate like the back of your hand. Go build a networking event for the real estate marketers. Get the people to show up, and then you're gonna be fine. But see, we do that under the auspice of I'm busy. I'm busy doing something. But if what you're doing is not generating revenue, you got your priorities twisted. 80% of your time should be involved in revenue generating activities. You can't say things like, I don't have time for Periscope. Darius be on Periscope and he a millionaire.
Yeah.
I'll be on Periscope and I'm turning my million corner. But you ain't got time, you too busy. You tripping.
Yeah.
You tripping. While you running to the grocery store, I send my kids in the store. Y'all hungry? Go in there and get them groceries. And I'll be right out there in the car on Periscope. You got to shift some things in your life and mean it. And mean that I'm not going to let anything, and I'm not trying to trivialize anything you're going through, but you don't know what's behind my curtain.
Right.
You don't know what all I've been through in the last 6 months. And I did not let anything stop me from moving my feet. And you can't either.
Nope.
Last and not least, and this is where the rubber hits the road. Are you ready to make big investments? Are you ready to make big investments in your next level? You nickel and dime your next level, and that's exactly what you're going to have. You can have nickels, and you're going to have dimes. And there's nothing wrong with them in quantity.
Exactly.
But if you can't get enough of them together to do what you need to do, that's a problem. What every other Monday, I sit and I show y'all for over an hour how to generate revenue. Have y'all ever seen me do it?
Yes.
Have y'all ever seen me do money? Thousands and thousands of people, 4, 5, 6,000 people logged on to see me tell you how to go get money out this world. You don't have no reason to be broke on Tuesday if I told you on Monday what to do. So if you broke on Tuesday and I just told you what to do on Monday, it's because you're not moving your feet. So are you ready to make big investments for your next level? You cannot keep lying, rationalizing your brokenness. You cannot continue to rationalize your poverty mindset. You cannot continue to excuse them tumbleweeds in your bank account. You can't do it. It's no excuse for it. It's none. So it's all about go big or go home. If you're not really willing to go big, then just go get a job and sit down somewhere. Quit acting like you're an entrepreneur. Quit acting like you're a business owner. Quit acting like you're ready for the next level. Definitely quit wasting my time with it. You know how many inbox messages I get a day, emails, people I really want to work with you? I got an email from a lady talking about she wanted to work with me. She sent me the same message 3 years ago. 3 years ago, my rates was $99 an hour. 3 years ago, she could have hired me at $99 an hour. Now she got to pay $1,000 to even get me on the phone. What did you sleep on that $99 for? Oh, coach, I'm going to sign up for your mentoring program. This time next year, if you don't keep up, you won't be able to afford my mentoring program. The next program I'm launching after this mentoring program is $1,000 a week for 12 weeks. I'm taking 20 people. If you can't afford it, whose fault is it? I'm going to repeat that question because I didn't hear too many people answer. If you can't afford the next level, whose fault is it?
Yours.
Because when you in the bed, sleep with your feet propped up, I'm up working. When you at the movies with your boo, I'm working. When you are riding around the mall, kicking it with your girlfriends, at happy hour, where am I at, Martha? Working. You say I got a full-time job. I'm like Darius, I had a high-power job. It wasn't from when minute we step in the building, people in your office calling your name, phone calls, conference calls. I couldn't work my business at work like some of you can. At work, I worked. And I still had to leave there and go build these businesses. So any excuse you come up with, oh, I'm a single mother, fool, I was too. I'm caring for my Asian parents. Me too. I got a job. Me too. Stobies, and I had all of it in conjunction. Some of y'all just got pieces and parts of it. I had all of it. So the bottom line is this is no excuse territory. What we're gonna do this morning when we get offline is you're gonna take about 5 minutes if you didn't do your homework last night to say, what am I gonna do to play big in this next level? What am I gonna do to make sure success is not an option? What am I gonna do to quit coming up with just enough? Just enough, just enough, just enough. Are you tired of just enough?
Yes.
Marquita did a scope about it this morning. Marquita said, did y'all see Marquita's scope this morning? If you're watching on Periscope or Facebook Live, go look up Marquita D. Collins. She said, are you tired? Because see, it doesn't change until you get tired. I can't be tired for you. And I figured out about this time last year, I can't carry nobody. If you're not around, I can't be calling looking for you. If you done got your feelings hurt and went somewhere because of something I said, I'm just not gonna watch no more food. You're not hurting me on my bank account. I hope you know that.
Yep.
Understand and be clear who bank account you hurt. Because when I show up every day, I pour. I pour. You either one or you can't even be bothered to show up at the free 99. Come on now. Sitting there watching them little pity pat scopes giving your friends hearts. You better go somewhere and watch something to give you some information and knowledge. I understand, support you. I know I support y'all. I show up, I share your scope, I give you some hearts, and I'm gone. I don't have time to play with y'all. Because this next level not playing with me. So it's decision time. And the decision starts with understanding that everything I've done up until now is what got me here. Good, bad, or indifferent. So I've got to make some decisions to do something different. I've got to make some decisions to show up bolder, to show up more unafraid, to show up more consistently, to show up more powerful, to show up more courageous. I've got to make some decisions to show up and how I'm going to show up. People will invest in you when you have invested in yourself. Your mindset, your stamina. Don't nobody want to follow you if you wishy-washy. You got to be there. You got to show up. You got to be consistent. And somebody in the world is waiting on you. So what we're going to do, and for those of you following on live stream, make sure you go out to the mentoring program. At least go look at the link. Go to bit.ly, Get Ish Done. GETISHDON mentoring. Ish Done mentoring. ISHDONE mentoring. Ish Done mentoring. This next level is all about execution. You don't need no more knowledge. You don't need no more research. You need to take what you got in your hands and start spending money into it like Rumpelstiltskin did. So that's it. That's all I got. Love y'all. Good morning.
Good morning.